Hey.
Hey.
Welcome to our podcast, The Real No Sugarcoat.
The Real No Sugar.
I'm your host, Divina Divine.
And I'm your host, Shawan Moore.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And today, we are celebrating women's history.
Wonderful women.
Yes, we are. And since we're talking about women that are doing their thing, you are a phenomenal woman. What are you doing out here?
What I have going on here. So I'm your girl, Shawan Moore. I am the CEO of Wicked Body Frames, which is an online boutique who cater to women of all sizes. And we also have recently just added men's attire, so make sure you guys check us out there.
Awesome.
Online, that's Wicked Body Frames with a Z.com. Also, any promotions that you may need, hit me up for your social media, foot promotion, all those great things. I am your girl, and that can be found under Promotions Powered by Shawan Moore. I also, what else do I have? I got a lot.
Marketing and executive marketer. You know.
Yeah, that's another thing that another skill that I have under my belt, marketing, and then also being the co-owner of C-Boss Recording Studio and C-Boss Entertainment.
Let's talk about your up and coming events. Like, what do you have that's coming up? I'm so excited about what you're doing.
So, we do have May 6th, 2023, the KMHP Digital Radio Ready Right launch party is happening, and I will be hosting that along with the Chaotic One.
Awesome. So that's
awesome. May 6th. Make sure to check us out. That will be hosted in downtown Minneapolis.
And also,
we will be dropping the details for our up and coming fashion show, the fashion show of Elegance and Urban. That will be June 24th, presented by
DEP Productions, Divine Ellis Productions,
and Wicked Body Frames.
Yep, and Beauty and the Beast.
The Beauty and the Beast.
So we are excited about that. We do have a lot of things going, and we want you guys to come out and support us. And please come out and support the lovely Shawan Moore.
Most certainly, but enough about me, because I absolutely hate talking about myself. Davina, you have a lot going on yourself, girl.
I do have a lot going on. So I'm super excited about this podcast. So I'm the producer of this podcast, and we're finally getting it going. It's been real, but we're so determined, and I'm excited. I'm also, getting ready to open up a group home for mentally challenged adults. 18 and 24 for the youth, and that is really exciting because we do need to help people with housing stabilization, and also just helping them with their mental. A lot of the young people don't have resources like we used to, and we need to put it back in the community and let it be known that we're out here to help. And when I say a lot of people, I'm talking about our Black community. We don't have the resources like everyone else has, so we're looking to put it back like it used to be in Minneapolis, as far as having resources to get the youth the help that they need. Mm-hmm. I'm also working on mental health with students who want to do film, and we're working on short film.
That's gonna be nice.
Yes, I'm excited about that. So I'll be working on that this summer, working with kids to promote mental health, to actually talk about, what does autism look like, what does ADHD look like, and what does bipolar look like. We have these disorders in families, and sometimes we just overlook them, or we don't realize if the child needs help. So we want to bring it back, kind of like back to school programs where we can talk about what's happening in our environment.
Okay.
So I am super excited about that. Another thing I'm working on is a series. So that is my project I'm working on now. So I'm just rewriting everything and getting ready to put it out there. I'm looking forward this fall to be filming.
Okay. Big plans. Got a lot of big stuff going on. Some real good, some good things that were very helpful in the community.
Yes, and speaking
Mental
of
health is
community, yes, it is. Speaking of community and speaking of mental health, I just actually started working for the Minneapolis Behavior Crisis Response Team. So you might see me out there as like your neighbor-friendly Spider-Man, Spider-Woman. Exactly.
Y'all stay clear to be the divine, y'all.
So, if you need help and you have a crisis, please feel free to call, 911 in the Minneapolis community. And I am working out here. Mental health is my field. I've been in the mental health field for over 27 years, so that's one of the specialties that I do have. So I'm super excited about that.
Congrats and kudos to
Thank
you, girl.
you.
That's a lot.
Thank you.
Woo.
It is.
You really have to have a strong. Ooh, girl.
You really do.
You got to be strong for that.
You got to stay prayed up. Look, I say all the time, I stay prayed up.
Yeah, you have to because it's a lot going on out here in the world today. So, yeah, big ups to you on taking care of that.
Thank you. Absolutely. Yeah. So, talking about some of the women in the community, and just, women's out here that's doing their thing, I wanted to just give a shout out to Michelle Obama. She continues to write these wonderful books. And she is just in the community helping the youth as well. So I'm super excited about that. Anyone that you would like to give a shout out to?
See, she does this to me all the time.
Well, I can come back to you.
No, listen to this. Have you, Angela Bassett says, who before you but God, right? Mm-hmm. And then after she said that, so shout out to Angela Bassett. She said, who before you but God?
Oh, I love it.
No, did you hear? She was like, who? And no one. I was like, okay,
I
Angela.
love that.
Yeah,
right.
Who before you but God?
Because putting God first, He will make sure that you have everything in the center. So, I like
she's
that.
An amazing woman, too.
I think she is, too. She's done a lot. Her acting career is phenomenal. So, she's done a lot.
Yeah, she's just won a couple of awards or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't been watching the stuff lately, but...
Yeah, she's got awarded some big stuff. So,
that's
Angela Bassett.
Awesome. I also want to give a shout out to Rihanna. It's been a lot of weird things going on.
Weird vibes.
Yes.
Oh, y'all got to stay tuned for the weird vibes. We'll bring that to y'all's attention
and
a little later.
Rihanna, I just want to give her a shout out because she's still doing her thing. Even though with all the negative impact that they've been trying to say about her, she's still glowing. She's working on baby number 2. So I think that's just phenomenal. Yeah. How she's moving without focusing on the negative energy. So it's definitely with some weird vibes.
Baby girl so hard, like negatively, all the way down to the baby.
Yes,
I feel so bad for Riri. Like,
yeah, but you know what that jealousy does, right? And jealousy is kind of one of those things where people just want to talk just to hear their voice.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
actually,
we don't salute that.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of Black love, that's what we want to talk about, Black love. And what does Black love mean to you? Like, what is it that help you with Black love, or what is Black love? So I want to ask you, what is Black love for you?
Black love for me is tough. It's all to me. It's just got to be tough love. I'm a woman who finds it kind of hard to fall in that love category. Like, I really, really have to be in a deep situation for me to fall in love. But just Black love to me is being connected with your mates. I can't even say much on Black love, girl.
Do you think? No, that's fine. One of the things that I like to talk about when I talk about Black love, and I like how you said connecting, because when you're connecting with people, you're able to formulate, a balance, right? So when we talk about love, we're talking about love is an action word, right? So most of the times you want people to kind of show you how they love. And everybody loves differently. Nobody loves the same. And then we talk about families. We talk about the culture of love. Like, what does your culture look like? Mm-hmm. Even in our Black community, we share certain cultures, but we are not the same, right?
No.
So there's different things that is happening inside of each Black family's home. So Black love for me is loving yourself. I think if you love yourself,
She's a little deep over here. Here I was thinking like I gotta be in love with somebody to understand black love, but
no, I
she
mean,
covered the board, y'all.
a lot of times when we say Black love, we always think about a couple. But
And that's where I was going with
And that's
it. Like,
great because it is a part of
'cause,
that.
I'm very, I don't know how to put it, but when we talk love, like, yeah,
But that is a part of it.
It
that
really is.
That is great. Actually, that is
sure.
the kind of like the head of it, right?
Yeah.
Because when it starts with the love with the, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you start to create family, you want to know that you actually is loving on this person and they're accepting you. And like you said, connection.
Right.
You have that connection. You have that bond that you have formulated with each other. So Black love for me, as I was saying, it's like, it is deep. It's more so like, are you able to reciprocate love? Some people don't know how to receive love because they've never been loved. And that's through their childhood. True. And some people don't know what love is. A person can say, I love you, but do you really love me?
Right.
Are you loving me unconditionally? Or are you loving me just because it's so easy to say I love you?
Right.
So, yeah, let's, tune in if you want to, say something. I don't know if you have any followers today. They probably kind of wondering like what's been going on every week.
So, y'all,
we can laugh about it, okay?
It's just, we definitely gonna laugh about it. We have had one heck of a schedule since we started the Real No Sugarcoating podcast, and that's all right. We gonna get it together. We gonna continue to push forward and make sure that we get here weekly. If not, we're gonna bring something else to the table so that we are posting weekly to keep y'all updated on what's going on the Real No Sugarcoating.
Absolutely, and I totally agree with you.
Right now, I'm trying to see.
So yes, Black love, Black joy, happiness. You're looking at Black love could be a collaboration of success. Some people feel like when they're successful with things, it can help them with loving their self. And it's not the success is measured up to your own standards. So,
unlock your phone.
Okay. So just what is love? Remember that song? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Since they don't want us to play no music, we just gonna sing it to y'all. I bet you gonna cut us off now.
So, I like that. So that is, for the thing. So that's what Black love is for me. Loving your kids, loving, your mate, loving people in the community, loving your neighbor,
Love that neighbor.
Not having hate in your heart. I always say agape love, which is a universal love in the spiritual realm. So just loving on people in general, not, having hate in there. Another thing I want to talk about. So, did you want to say anything else about love?
No, you go ahead and you can have the floor for now.
Okay. Another thing I want to talk about is betrayal. You know what I mean? It's like there's that love, but then you go to that betrayal. And I know a lot of times, we have those moments where somebody has betrayed you and you're like, wow, what really happened?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to share my story. Before I dive into my story, do you have any stories that you'd like to share?
As far as betrayal,
experience that you have experienced before?
No, not really. Not betrayal wise.
Or how you dealt with it when you felt like you were betrayed? I feel like I'm stuck on there.
That's what we are stuck on. I don't know why.
Is it stuck on there too?
No, we're rolling. We are rolling here.
There's no movement. You sure?
Yeah, girl. Hey,
oh, okay.
Sorry
about that, guys.
Okay.
We're gonna get it together.
Yeah, for sure. But betrayal for me, no. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about that one because I'm sure along the way somebody has done something that they shouldn't have done and just cut them off.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is usually be. It's like you got a snake and you just got to cut it off, like they say, cut the cancer off. But I wanted to talk about a recent betrayal because it's just sometimes, and this is like the second time, and then you have to self-reflect and reevaluate yourself because you're like, okay, what is going on? But recently I was dealing with someone who was actually working for me and then was going to become a business partner as far as us sharing a space with each other. So instantly I felt like it was betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
And I when I look at loyalty, I mean loyalty is everything to me.
For sure.
I grew up, knowing that even in our community, you was loyal to your people.
Right.
And I remember introducing this individual to someone, and they really just jumped on them as if they was not even working for me and started moving differently.
Yeah.
Now I'm not one to really say anything. I just kind of like to observe. And then what I do is I observe and I remove myself out of the situation because what we're not going to do is be ignorant, right?
Right.
So I started removing myself because I started seeing the betrayal and the disloyal. This individual was coming back telling me things that everybody else was saying. So when I was seeing that start, and I was like, okay, because my mom always said, if you give a bone, you'll take a bone. Meaning if you're gonna come back and talk about other people, you're gonna go back and talk about me to them. So as I was seeing that, I was just like, wow. But the whole time, the individual was working with the people that she was talking about, like there was no problem. Mm-hmm. And for me, my thoughts was, I don't like to, if I don't deal with you, I don't deal with you.
Right.
We're not going to sugarcoat.
We're not going to sugarcoat it.
So if I'm not dealing with you, I'm not dealing with you. But when somebody's coming back, and what people don't understand is when you come back and you're talking about another individual to somebody, that can cause them to start to have withdrawal moments, right? So then they're looking at these people sideways because it's like, okay, you were just recently hanging out with me, then you go talking about me to them. But what got me is it was a numerous of times where we were supposed to meet up, and then they were actually meeting up with the individual that they was talking about to meet with. And I'm calling on the phone like, hey, what's going on? I thought we were meeting. And then they would be like, oh no, I forgot. I was gonna call you, and it just started to become really childish. And I was just like, wow, like the whole time we have a contract, I'm paying you for this. So what are you doing? You were supposed to meet with me, and now you're hanging out with the same individual that you said was talking about me and saying all these things about me, as if you were trying to see if I was going to move differently with you. Mm-hmm. That's what I had picked up on. You was trying to see if I was gonna like maybe step out on you or something to see if a person was in fear. I picked up that. Like you were trying to see if I was in fear, if I dealt with you differently. And here's the thing, everybody has a relationship with someone, right? For sure. What I've learned about some of the things that happen with females is the catty behavior. It's kind of like the jealousy of thinking like, if you get too close with this person, and I get too close, it's like, are we in high school? Are we grown adults? Mm-hmm. Are we women's with class, or are we childish people who have no class? Mm-hmm. There's no class, and when you're worried about competition amongst, I'm me, right? I'm Divine, and you're Shawan, right? You go and we have the same friend. That's the same friendship, right? Because you are you and I'm me, right? And what you bring to the table with that person is different. But what you bring to the table with that person, right? That's right. What we don't do is we don't try to compete. We're not going to compete in friendship. We're going to accept that there's love for everyone. For sure. That's the problem that I had. I was seeing a lot of, competition, a lot of jealousy, and it's just like, who like that? Right. It's kind of like sometimes I realize you can be adult in age, but sometimes the mind doesn't allow you, the mental capacity has allowed you to develop and grow. For sure. So some people are still, and women and men, that are still at an age of 16. Absolutely. It's stuck there. Something happened in high school where you were the popular kid. Right. And I'm really not saying it's funny, I'm being serious. Something happened in high school where you didn't get to be the popular kid. Right. You're just miserable. So you're going to have to do It's like, I'm a kid. I'm on the bed. It's on that.
Let me ask you this. So in a situation like that, how do you look for forgiveness of the person who has hurt you?
I mean, you have to forgive people, though. Forgiveness is actually yourself, because you start healing yourself, right? Sure. When you've been, you have to really yourself and then for it. But if it's come to apology behavior, nothing wrong with them. I don't think that you get them the same because you already revealed who they are. And that with those relationships, if I think if it's a long-term relationship, it's kind of different because it's more like we've had this history, we can't somebody else to come in. Right. It's so short, and you someone in that. It's a little rocky to really just now. Can I work with you again? Can I trust with you again? I mean, to be honest, I broke bread with I brought to my house. I mean, to me, growing bread was something a whole different story. Just like any home, I was welcome to, and then I think they tried to play. It was like you're the one in the world. No, it's not. You showed me who you are. Right. And if I thought somebody you knew, seems like you're a little brownie point. Like, yeah, I don't do. So that's how it usually goes. When people are looking for and then above and beyond to kind of this they build with something just because they think situations be better or look better, Yeah. In reality, I remember ladies saying opportunities individuals. I did a couple of, and then and it's a grain of salt. She wanted to be. I did this too, and worry about get it. I'm not what you, for me. Really, I say for somebody in a home, develop it, associate, or somebody or business, but you develop that relationship, and then you because trust. So that start to listen when you're trying to get away with, and then person, I look at you. So you don't worry because what I always said, fear with no. So that's one of the operate fear. So why a person can threaten, think that fear, and just know. I can. So do it. But with yeah, girl is just want to build relationships with people. I trust relationships. Build to if she stands, but when I snake myself, I remove you like yeah. Thank you. You are we're to women. Same having we got the other has yeah. Yeah. That it you want to think I think the so another but oh, I